Hello everyone, this is Arvahita, Assistant Professor of MCA Department from Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. I'm here to discuss a few topics of the subject MC4205 Cybersecurity. Here we are going to discuss about the topic intrusion detection and digital rights management. An intrusion detection system, shortly called as IDS, is a device or software application that monitors a network or the systems for malicious activity or policy violations. Any intrusion activity or the violation is typically reported either to an administrator or collected centrally using a security information and event management system, which is called as SIEM. A SIEM system combines outputs from the multiple sources and uses the alarm filtering techniques to distinguish malicious activity from the false alarms. IDS types ranges in scope from the single computers to large networks. The most common classifications are network intrusion detection systems, which is shortly called as NIDS, and the host based intrusion detection system, which is shortly called as HIDS. A system that monitors the operating system files is an example of the HIDS, while a system that analyzes the incoming network traffic is an example of NIDS. Since it is depending upon the networks, it is called as NIDS, and since it is depending upon the operating system files, it is called as HIDS. So, it is also possible to classify the IDS by detection approach. The most well known variants are signature based detection. Some IDS products have the ability to respond to detected intrusions, and the systems with response capabilities are typically referred to as intrusion prevention system. The host intrusion detection system. Host intrusion detection system HIDS run on individual hosts or devices on the network. A HIDS monitors the inbound and outbound packets from the device only and will alert the users or the administrators if suspicious activity is detected. The detection method. Signature based IDS refers to the detection of attacks by looking for the specific patterns such as byte sequences in the network traffic or known malicious intrusions instruction sequences used by the malware. This terminology originates from the antivirus software, which refers to these detected patterns as signatures. Although the signature based IDS can easily detect known attacks, it is difficult to detect new attacks from which no pattern is available. Classification. The intrusion prevention system can be classified into four different types. Network based intrusion prevention system, which is shortly called as NIPS, which monitors the entire network for the suspicious traffic by analyzing the protocol activity. Wireless intrusion prevention system, which is shortly called as WIPS, monitors a wireless network for suspicious traffic by analyzing the wireless networking protocol. Network behavior analysis, which is called as NBA, examines the network traffic to identify the threats that generate the unusual traffic flows, such as distributed denial of service, DDoS attacks, certain forms of malware, and policy violations. Host-based intrusion prevention system, which is called as HIPS, an installed software package which monitors a single host for suspicious activity by analyzing the events occurring within that host. Detection methods. The majority of intrusion prevention systems utilize one of three detection methods: signature based, statistically anomaly based, and stateful protocol analysis. The signature based detection. The signature based IDS monitors the packets in the network and compares with pre-configured and predetermined attack patterns known as signatures. The statistical anomaly based detection. An IDS which is no anomaly based will monitor the network traffic and compare it against an established baseline. The baseline will identify what is normal for that network. The stateful protocol analysis detection. This method identifies the deviations of protocol states by comparing the observed events with predetermined profiles of generally accepted definitions of the main activity. Digital rights management. The digital rights management encompasses a set of hardware and software technologies designed to control how we use, edit, and share the content or information accessed via the offline or online channels. DRM, that is Digital Rights Management, also includes the technological protection measures as it intends to protect the copyright for technology enabled content. Copy prevention, this is among the oldest types of DRM, that is Digital Rights Management. The user can view or consume the content from the primary channel, streaming platform, DVD, website, etc., but cannot make a copy. Copy restrictions. This is similar to copy prevention, but the user is allowed to make a certain number of copies in certain conditions. The password protection. This is a simple but highly effective DRM technique where the user must know a unique password to access the document. This type of DRM is frequently used by financial services providers to keep consumer transactions safe. Watermarks. Watermarks are regularly used for stock photographs, GIFs, and videos, enabling the users to pursue the content libraries without using them for commercial purposes. Device control. This advanced technology prevents users from opening a file use unless they are on an approved device. So enterprise DRM relies heavily on the device based control and as does certain OTT media. For example, the device manufacturers must obtain the DRM certification from Netflix. The DRM techniques. Restricted licensing. The content provider creates a license that legally prevents a user from using it for commercial or public distribution purposes. So technically the user might still be able to reuse the content, but they would be legally liable. Digital trust infrastructure. This technique gives users to autonomy to play around with the content as they were while keeping the reins of control squarely in the hands of the content provider. The digital trust infrastructure is extremely relevant for enterprises, particularly with the advent of blockchain technology. One-way hashing. It takes the digital content as the input and generates a final output message for user consumption. If the content is altered in any way, the output messages will change, thereby revealing that the content is inauthentic. One-way hashing is used to verify the digital content and assure the users or consumers of its untempered nature. Secure communication protocols. Protocols like SSL and TSL maintains the sanctity of information flowing through the internet. Security communication protocols are a DRM staple and must be part of your content technology stack, either using a private or public CMS landscape. Time-bound decryption keys. Encrypting data is an excellent way to keep it out of unethical hands. The time-bound decryption keys to protect the digital rights until they allow the users to decrypt the content for the specific period of time as specified by the licensing purchase terms. Thank you.